YouTube family, this is Queen Renee coming at you with another video. Now this video here is a little bit different than any that I've previously done. I haven't been making videos lately. I've been kind of working on some other things. So today though, we are actually going to do a video on candle making. But we're actually going to make melts today. So we're not going to make a candle. We're actually going to make what's called the melt, which are the little squares that you put in a warmer, and they make the room smell good. So I'm going to start out here. I have my my little soy wax beans in here. I've already weighed them out. It's approximately not approximately, but it is 16 ounces of soy wax that's in here. And I'm gonna make that up. I'm gonna make only 1 cent with that 16 ounces. Because I just am. I'm going to make 1 cent and 1 color. And I got a new toy, guys. So this is actually my new wax melter. And so I am going to use it today for the first time. And so, and we'll see how that goes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I am going to pour the 16 ounces in. I'm going to turn my heat on here. And I'm actually going to turn it to about, it looks to be about 280 is what I would think around. But we are going to get out our trusty thermometer and keep track on that. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there and let that melt up really good there. Now, I am seeing, like I said, this is the first time that I've used this particular, this melter here. And I'm not sure. Oh gosh, it's already melting, guys. I just put it in there, just turned it on. So that tells me that's going to be pretty quick, make pretty quick work of the wax. And you know what I'm thinking, honestly, what I'm thinking is I may just put some more wax in there, because what I'm thinking is, because it doesn't look like it's going to get high enough on the spout, that I may need to add some more wax just to make it be bigger, I guess. I don't know. Or get to the little spout. And with this, I can actually just take the wax out of there. Like, what am I trying to say? I'm sorry, guys. Like, put the wax in there, let it melt up. And what I don't use, don't put the fragrance and coloring or nothing in this particular pot, but just allow it to do what it does. And then I'll transfer it to this. And, yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. But anyway, so I'm going to let that finish melting up, get it to the right temperature, and then I'm going to get to work here. So bear with me a little bit here, and I'll be back. Okay, guys. So the wax has melted, and I'm now doing the temperature. For some odd reason, I have misplaced my digital thermometer. Not really sure how that works, how that happened, because I never take it out of this room and it's usually on my desk. But anyway, so I do have this thermometer here, and once it gets to 285, then we'll be I'm sorry guys, then we'll be ready for to take some out and start to manipulate it with some scent and some color. Right now we're just sitting at about 225, 230 right now. So once it gets to the 285, then we'll be ready to proceed. So I'll be back. All right, guys. So we have reached our 285. We're close enough, I guess. Let me see here. Yeah, we're at 275. So what I'm about to do is go ahead and get my measurements done for my fragrance and get ready to transfer over to our other pot so that we'll be able to pour it'll be our pouring can here. And that's just the wax residue from when I was measuring out when I poured it in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the fragrance all weighed out and ready to go. And so this will be at 285 in just a minute here, and then we're going to pour our fragrance, get our color, and get to pouring our wax melts here. So all right, you guys, I am about to weigh out my fragrance, and the fragrance that I'm going to be using tonight is going to be the Fruity Pebbles from the Flaming Candle. And with the amount of wax that I have in there, I'm just going to weigh out about 2 ounces of wax, and then we are going to go ahead and get that poured in here. I may have to put my wax back into the warmer again because it's cooled down somewhat and I need it to be at a certain temperature. So I may end up having to do that. I'm hoping I don't, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weigh out about 2 ounces. Oh, spilled a little bit. All right, so that's our 2 ounces right there. So I am going to go ahead and probably put this back in the warmer just for a little bit to get it back up to the 285, because that's when you want to go ahead and pour your fragrance when it's at the 285. And so give me just a little bit, and I'm gonna pop this back in real quick, and then we'll go from there. So while we're letting, oh, that smells so good. While we're letting the wax warm back up, because with taping and everything is just kind of, I let it cool down before I could get back to it. But anyway, we're gonna let that warm back up a little bit, and then we're gonna go from there. But I wanted to let you guys know that everything that I use to produce my wax melts and my candles and things like that, everything I use today, I am actually going to have a link to all of the things that I used on today to make my melts. And this is just my workstation where I keep my jars and things, and some bubble wrap and things like that, and here in my workspace that I do. So yeah, but just note that I will have a link to everything that I used today, and I'm really hoping that you guys are enjoying the video. I know I'm a little off. This is actually my first candle or wax making video. Hopefully there'll be many more to come. So anyway, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take the temperature of this, and then we're going to get ready to do our pour. And when I tell you guys, the Fruity Pebbles, oh my, it smells so delicious. It just really does smell so delicious. And I've actually, this is the first time that I'm using this scent here. I use Flaming Candles a lot because I really, really like their products. But this Fruity Pebbles, if you like that Fruity Pebble smell, you will absolutely, absolutely love that. So anyway, let me get to take the temperature and see if we're ready here. All right, guys, so we got our wax, and we're pouring our scent in there. And so we're going to give it a nice little stir here. All right, so that's about good. And then I'm going to choose a color that I'm going to put in there from my candle die. And so when I think of Fruity Pebbles, I really think of the yellow and the pink with a little blue, but I don't know really how that would work out. So I think I might just go with a, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive my trash. Maybe a violet, or don't want to do blue. I think I'll do like a violet color. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see how that works. So once I get my dye in there, guys, I'll be back. So I got my color in. It looks a little more red than violet to me, but maybe the color will look different once I pour it there. Is what I'm hoping. But if it does come out red, it's really not a big deal, because I had no set color that I was really going for when making this one, because Fruity Pebbles are yellow, blue, red, pink. It is what it is. So I'm gonna let this cool down, and once it cools down to about 135, then we're going to start to pour into our little egg shell thingies. They're just the wax melt holders, and I bought them on Amazon. Like I said, everything that I used today, actually I will have a link to, so you guys can, if you guys are interested in getting anything that I purchased here, you will be able to find what it is that I used. Yeah, so now bear with me just a little bit because we're just waiting for our wax to just cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and pour it up. But when I tell you guys, this thing right here, my wax melter, oh, this thing is freaking awesome. I really do like that. I really do like it. And I believe it's going to come in handy here with working with it, because it really does melt the wax, and it melts it really quick. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to pouring here in just a minute. Hey guys, I also wanted to give you a shot of my scale here. This is my new scale because I have, since I've started on my candle making journey here, I actually have gone through, this is my 3rd scale. So I really am hoping that this one holds up. I think that it will, because this particular scale is waterproof. And as you guys seen, I spilled some of the fragrance on there, and that's how I've gone through so many scales so far. From spilling the fragrance, and it ruined 2 scales already. Well, this one here is waterproof, so I think this one is gonna be a good investment that I made, simply because I do waste the fragrances when I'm trying to measure them out. And then also, this particular table that I got, it's a folding table, and I got this off of Amazon as well. I bought this table because I needed an additional workspace, because I do have this table that I use to keep all of my jars and things on. But I found that I needed an additional workspace. I couldn't keep working on my desk because my computer is there, and it just makes for, an easier situation to have this table. A link to this table is going to be also in the descriptions below. So anyway, I just thought I'd kind of pipe in and let you guys know, because this is an awesome scale. It's really a nice scale. And it was a nice find. Anyway, you guys, I am sorry. I have to let you guys know something. My temperatures were off. I was saying 285, but it really should be 185 that you let your wax get up to. And I think that's because I'm really, honestly, I don't use soy wax very often. I use my gel wax to make my candles, and that actually needs to be at a higher temperature. So I do apologize. So correction, don't let your wax go over 185. So now I'm just waiting for my stuff to cool down, because it's still pretty hot. But I mean, it didn't burn, it didn't scorch or anything like that, and hence this bad boy right here didn't do any scorching or anything like that. So we're just waiting for it to get down to around about 135. And then we're going to pour into our little melt molds here. But this room smells awesome. I will say that. Anyway, so once I pour, then we'll end this video. But if you are still here with me, thank you guys for watching my show, watching my video. I will get better at this tutorial stuff. So bear with me just a little bit longer. All right, guys. So I am about to go ahead and pour my melts right now. And get them going here so that they can get all cooled down, and I can get them packaged up and everything. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour. And so when you pouring the wax melt, you actually you're not just going to, you're gonna pour a little bit over the lines there, because you want to actually have it where they are able to break them. And I actually, hold on guys, I actually changed my pour, because my picture, because that one was just being really messy. And look at me still making a mess. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. I shall clean that up once I'm done here. But okay, so I'm gonna have to get another some more little containers here, because it's gone over. But you guys get the gist of it, and I actually kind of like that color. It looks pretty good, but we'll see what it looks like when it's once it's cools down and they solidify. But that's the wax melts in a nutshell there. And so they look really good. I may put a couple little little glitters on them, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I might. I'm a girly girl as far as sparkly things. I like sparkly things. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. And once again, this was the first video that I've made on a tutorial on wax melts, and I know it was a little long, but thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching my channel. And once again, everything that I used today will actually be in the description link below. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And you all have a blessed day.